I'm going to try to get to 100K on Halloween mode. I do a lot better with the brightness on all the way, but looks terrible on camera that way, so I turn it down to 20%. I'm having the hardest time trying to get to 100K with the brightness on 20%. The only time I've passed 100K on this is with the brightness on all the way, so I'll see if I can do it this time. So this was the first theme area that came out with it around Halloween, obviously. It makes sense. And they didn't pour as much time and effort into this. It was the first one, sort of an experiment to see how people would like it, and if they did like it, they'd build on it, which is exactly what happened. Not nearly as complex as the further theme areas. The Doodle guy looks almost exactly the same. I guess he has a cloak thingy on. He still shoots the same stuff, whereas in the other modes he shoots coconuts and snowballs and laser beams. The background is definitely the most boring out of all of them, just the plain grid background. In all the other modes they made it more complex than just that grid in the back. They just basically made it dark and have a circle of glow around the Doodle guy. Also, only two of the monsters are different. They made a bat and a jack-o'-lantern different. All the other monsters are the same, whereas in the other modes, all the monsters are different for that area. There's the bat. And they didn't add any extra areas, whereas they added in like extra areas to the snow mode if you got to the areas where there's like Christmas trees all the way across the screen or a bunch of monsters and a UFO waiting at the top. Those are two areas only found in the Christmas mode, and there were areas only found in Jungle mode until they came out with the space update, and they just basically copied the Jungle mode in the space update. Except they took out the triple UFO area in the space one. But they added in special areas for the Jungle one. See, because I don't think they poured as much time into the space one, they sort of just manufactured that one out, whereas the Jungle one, they spent a huge amount of time. Like, it was, for them, it was a long time for an update, but you have to realize these guys come out with updates more than any other app. I'm sure if you have other apps, you already know this, but it's incredible how many updates they come out with. People are always asking for more and more and whining when they don't come out with one within a week, and it's crazy. I mean, now the day after an update comes out, they're like, make an update with this or this. I mean, they listen to their fans the most out of any update, and they update a lot. So despite my rant on the simplicity of this mode, I like it quite a bit. It's pretty challenging. I just started to play the theme modes more than I used to. I got sort of sick of the regular mode. You know, it's nice to have a change. Of course, I haven't really played at all until just last week. In the last 2 months, I'd only played like half an hour total. Now that it's spring break, I'm just taking a break and playing a little more. So if I had to rank the difficulty of all the levels, this would definitely be the hardest. Second hardest, probably Christmas mode, because of the two extra areas that in the Christmas mode are pretty challenging. And then it'd be jungle mode, and finally space mode. Space mode's definitely pretty easy. Like, I just played a game to like over 400,000 in space mode. I didn't submit it to the scoreboard at all, but whereas this mode, or the Halloween mode, I can barely break 100,000. I've gotten to like 380 some thousand in Christmas mode before. This mode, I have never even broken 200,000. I have a hard enough time breaking 100,000, so that's why I sort of like this mode. Fastest game for me. I like how it has both rockets and propeller hats. Because in the jungle mode and the... Well, that was very lucky. I wasn't paying much attention. I thought that was a regular platform. Maybe I'll actually make it this time since I got lucky one time. Anyway, I was saying, yeah, the jungle mode and the snow mode, you don't have a propeller hat because they already have a hat on. But in the space mode, he already has a hat on. They still made the propeller hat, which was nice. Almost there. So that area I just passed below, if you didn't already know, that area used to be the easiest area in the game when they had 2 green platforms that you could jump on. Then they changed it to 1, which made it one of the most difficult areas in the game.